Hey guys, welcome back. At the end of last episode, we managed to find two pieces of gear which looked very promising. The first was this sword, which has more damage than my current sword and has lucky hit, which I'm very interested in trying out. And then we also got this magnet, which is very appealing. So I think this magnet is just going to be a straight swap with my current one, but we do need to add a modifier to the sword. And we could use the artisan station and randomly roll one, but I think I might actually add a crafted modifier and just make sure I know exactly what I'm going to get. And also, having looked at all the different options available to me, I think I might just go with some undead damage. Because as much as illagers and piglins and spiders are generally scarier, they also just aren't as common to come across. So let's just do it. 18%? That's actually not bad. I may live to regret that, but only time will tell. And in the meantime, we actually now need to change up our build for the first time in quite a long while, because now we've got some lucky hit chance to play around with, we need to actually put some of our skill points towards that. So first, we're going to need to save our current build, and then that way we can come back to this at some point if we want to. And now we need to get some skill points back. And I think we need 6 skill points in total, one of which we already have, so we need to get 5 points back. And I think the first thing we're going to unlearn is Conduct, because this doesn't transfer Lucky Hit, so in terms of this build, it's not really of any use. And then the other thing is I think I'm going to unlearn Ghost Walk, because honestly, I constantly forget that I actually have this, so it's pretty much just a waste of skill points at this moment. And now we have the skill points back, we need to put some of our skill points into this section here for Lucky Hit. And as you can see, there's 4 options, and we can only put 3 levels into this section because each skill always costs 2, and we can only put 6 points into here. So the options are to have Fatal Strike, which deals more damage, there's Mana Steal, which gets some of your mana back, there's Life Leech, which gives you some health back, and then there's Cleave, which hits mobs in a 5x5 area for some of the damage that you deal. And since I haven't tried this out before, this is probably going to take some testing to find a combination that works for me, but I think I'm going to start out by trying 1 level in Fatal Strike, 1 level in Life Leech, and 1 level in Cleave, because that just seems like a fun starting point. And with all that sorted, I really want to try this all out in a vault, so let's get ourselves a crystal. And let's take a look at our bounties. So we currently have Find 4 Drowned Hide, which came up last time, which does have some pretty nice rewards. Find 31 Silver Scrap, also for some pretty decent stuff, and good amount of XP too. And then kill 29 Assassin mobs, for quite a lot of stuff again. Okay. I think for now, let's go for Assassin mobs, because that's normally relatively easy. And yeah. Let's see if we can find 31 silver scrap too. What have you got for me? Ooh, elixir and hoard. Ooh, plus 50% item quantity. Okay, that should be very nice. And it feels like forever since we've had an elixir vault. Ooh, okay. Well, we won't know until we actually loot some of the chests and kill some of the mobs how difficult this is going to be, but I do love an elixir, and it really does feel like ages. We've been doing a lot of scavs and monoliths recently. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that was the lucky hit. Did you guys see that? That's such a cool effect. The way it all like puffed out and then that was so cool. Okay, what are you? Difficulty normal? Okay. I've never actually explored this place, so it'll be good to know how it works. Oh, and coins give quite a lot of elixir too. This dungeon is very strange. I haven't even triggered a single spawner yet, and I've got quite a lot of loot from it. Hello, champion? Thank you. Ooh, you gave me a pog. That was very nice of you. Okay, what are you going to give me? Vault sword modifier. Ooh! we might actually be able to get rid of the crafter modifier on my current sword and replace it with an even better undead damage roll. Oh, we can do that after this vault. I'm pretty sure you can replace them, which would be amazing. Okay, well that was awesome. I like this. This dungeon's pretty cool. And you guys don't give any. That was a cleave though, because they all just died on that hit. Okay, lucky hit seems very cool. Still trying to learn exactly how it all works, but looked awesome. Oh, that's a champion man. Hello, where did you come from? Did you come from upstairs? Thank you for the leggings, that was very nice of you. Oh, well that's our bounty complete. Wonderful. That must have been our silver scrap bounty, so that was nice and easy. And also, we're about halfway there with the assassin mobs, which is also very nice. Oh, but there is a lot of ornate down here, which I am very happy about. I do love myself some ornates. Oh, and that's our other bounty done, which is also very wonderful. Gotta love when you can complete 2 bounties in one vault. It is incredibly satisfying. Oh, hello. 8 hearts. Sure. Thank you. And that is not the door we're looking for. Man, Pizza Night is not a very common door inside my vaults. We are, however, finding a lot... Oh, hello. We're finding a lot of ornates in this dungeon, in this vault, which is lovely. I do love myself some ornates. Especially when they give me that amount of gear. That's a champion. Hello. That's another pog as well. Thank you. Ah, okay. We got close, but unfortunately not quite close enough. But it still actually went decently. So, I'm happy with that. Oh, 169 chests, 153 coins and 67 ores is actually quite a nice split. And it looks like we also got close to leveling up, I think. And hopefully, actually, considering we completed the 2 bounties, we should be able to tip ourselves into the next level. And I'm very interested to see what this horde modifier did for us, because that was very good. It was just such a shame we found so many wooden chests, and they just didn't have any elixir for us. If that had even had a small amount of elixir, I think we might have done that. But the vaults give you what the vaults give you, and I think we still had a pretty successful run. And I would definitely say that horde modifier helped us out. We got 2 fundamental focuses, 3 mod boxes, 16 gear pieces, and 5 jewels, which overall makes for a pretty great haul. We also got 2 pogs from the champions we fought, and completed both of our bounties, and leveled up. So that makes for something pretty amazing. So if we open both of these up, we can take a look at all of our gear and all of our jewels. So if we start off with our jewels, I'm going to be keeping hold of this lovely flawed jewel, size 19 for axing and mining speed, seems pretty decent. And then I think I'm going to try and cut this mining speed down and just see if we can get it to size 10, because then it might actually be quite useful. As for our gear, well, we got a new transmog, but unfortunately unlocking that transmog is pretty much the only thing we got out of that, because all of this gear just doesn't quite meet the cut. I'm pretty sure everything I've got in my backup chest is better than this, so this will be some nice scrap for us. And since we leveled up, that means I have another skill point to spend, and I think I might put it in prudent, because there's been a couple of times now where I've run out of potions or got incredibly close, and it would be nice to have a chance not to use one of the charges when drinking, and 5% isn't amazing, but it's better than 0%, so I think it's a good point to spend for now. And since we hit level 65, that means we have another expertise point to spend. And for this one, I think I'm just going to go with another level in Fortuitous Finesse. I have really noticed the increase in legendary modifiers, and I have very much been enjoying it, so I think it's worth putting another point in here to get even more legendaries. And as usual, I can't wait. I just want to go straight into another vault because that was so much fun, because vaults just are. So let's get ourselves another crystal. As for our bounties, we have this one to get 4 Drowned, and I think the rewards are worth it. So I'm going to activate it, but I don't think I'm going to bother putting a seal on this vault. We'll just see what we happen to roll. What do we have? Ooh, Soul Surge. Plus 100% soul shards. That's pretty awesome. And a regeneration from Valara? Okay. Having 1 regen during this vault is going to be amazing, especially because it's an obelisk vault and it's only 3 obelisks. This might actually be doable. And it's a sweet theme, which we haven't had for a little bit. But honestly, having regeneration on an obelisk vault is probably the best vault you can get it on, because it just means that the guardians don't feel quite as threatening as they sometimes can. This is actually wonderful, and extra soul shards. I will always take extra soul shards because we all know how much I like to gamble them. I am very much looking forward to this. Ooh, and we have our first obelisk. How many of it? 5. That should be doable. Okay, 1 obelisk down, and that wasn't too bad at all. The regeneration is a lovely thing to have when fighting those guns. I mean, obviously we would have been fine without, but there's a chance we won't have to actually heal at all from them, which would be very nice. 8 hearts? Okay, fine. Thank you! Blessing this vault and the next. Which means I guess maybe I'll get another regen, in which case that was... Ooh, that was so satisfying. Ooh, an ornate village. That is quite tempting. Maybe we can loot a little bit of this. I do really want to try and complete this vault as well. Huh. I wonder if these stop being fizzle spawners. Maybe it stops being fizzle spawners at level 65. That could be it, because I am surprised they haven't burnt out yet. In which case, this is still a good room, but it is slightly more dangerous than otherwise. Because the fizzle spawners very much help with dealing with this room. Because you only have to clear it once. And I did also just get rid of Ghost Walk. Come on. Nope, don't jump in front of it, slime. Thank you. Did that creeper spawn inside a cage? It definitely did. Come on. Please. That's not gonna work. Ugh. Come on. I just want to get that spawner down. And instead it spawned a champion. Okay. Come on. Please. Thank you. Okay, it spawned some more before it died, but we got it. I can't believe that creeper spawned inside a cage. That's hilarious. I did not expect to actually finish looting that, but we did, which is wonderful. And we get to keep going. 13 minutes left and 2 obelisks to find, and quite a lot of gear found inside that room, which is fantastic. That's a trinket. Okay, yeah, I think the item rarity on the magnet might be doing like an awful lot for us. Oh, there's the champion. I knew I heard you. And that was an epic vault idol, which I will most definitely take off your hands. Let's go. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, we only need to find 1 more of them right at the end, so let's get some looting in. Hi, you were hiding behind some chests. That was mean. I mean, it's pretty good hiding space to be fair, but mean. You are? Extra item quantity. Fair enough. Okay, I'm pretty sure the pylon is going to give up before he can loot this. But if we can get even some of them... Ooh, okay, that was very nice. Yes, perfect, okay. Let's loot this room and then we can get that obelisk to get out. And there's even a champion for us. With some nice leggings. Wonderful. Perfect. And then let's see if we can loot some of the stuff out of this, like, super quickly. Oh, we got a couple of the chests. 151 chests in total, barely any coins, 22 ores. Mostly chests, and honestly, a lot of running to find those obelisks, but we did complete it, so it was 100% worth it. And that soul surge was also very nice, and 58 ornates. We almost found as many ornates as we did wooden. I mean, we found more wooden, but we almost collected as many. That's awesome. Oh, that was a lot of fun, and we got so much stuff from that vault. So not only did we get 5 mod boxes, a waxing focus and a waning focus, we also got 33 gear pieces, a trinket and 6 jewels. So I think our item rarity magnet is doing some amazing work right about now. Plus we completed the vault, so we get to open that crate too. Ooh! And it's been a long time since we've got an augment from a crate. And for the sweet theme, that's actually pretty nice. So in terms of our jewels, I think we're going to be keeping hold of this very nice floor jewel with axing and reach for size 13, which is very nice. And I think I might try and cut down this size 37 item rarity and also this size 36 legendary durability, which is very nice, but I'd like it to be a little bit smaller if possible. But I think we need to take a look at all of this gear. So, commons and scrappies first. Let's see what we've got. And it looks like I'm going to have to do a lot of evaluation between these new items and the ones I currently have because we hit a new armor tier. So we can now get armor between 17 and 20 instead of 14 and 16, which is amazing. And so I really need to go through all of my current backups and work out whether or not these ones with a higher armor are just better. So for example, these epic leggings have 18 armor. They're almost definitely going to be better than something I've currently got. But even something like this, which is scrappy, depending on what my backups look like, this might actually be better because it's got 20 armor, which is a pretty significant increase from 16, which was my previous max. So I'm going to have to do a lot of double checking all of these things. But before we do that, we do need to identify the other gear. And now I know I'm on a new armor tier, this rare and epic stuff is very, very intriguing. So let's see what we get. Yep, that is once again another set of gear I'm going to have to double check against my backups because all of these are 17, 18, just implicitly better than whatever I might have had. So we're going to have to do a lot of double checking, but I'll do that off camera because that's probably going to be a pretty tedious task for you guys to watch. What isn't going to be a very tedious task to watch though is opening this trinket. Once again, I think I said this last episode, but we have been so lucky with trinkets recently, and I love identifying them and seeing if we get a new one and what it does, so let's see what we get from this one. Ooh, okay. A Tenos necklace, what does that do? That is plus 25% item quantity and 22 uses. Man, that 25% item quantity could be amazing. Getting extra item quantity is actually just so useful, no matter what vault you're going into. But if you save this and you use it on runs where you're going to focus on nothing but looting, maybe you've built a catalysted crystal which has a ton of chests to it, you would be able to get so much more items, 25% more items, just by wearing this trinket. That would actually be so useful. And we've now unlocked 9 different trinkets. Somehow we have had 9 of them and they have all been unique. And it just feels really nice. I just love trinkets so much. They're so nice. They're just lovely. And they do so many cool things. And we've actually only tried 2 of them. We've only used Idona's pendant and the treasure goggles. The other ones, we've never even used them inside the vault. So there is a lot of scope to actually start using these and seeing if we can have some amazing runs from them. However, before we go into our last vault for today and possibly use some of those trinkets, there are 2 things we need to do. And the first is that we actually need to change the crafted modifier on our sword. I mentioned after unlocking it in our first vault, and then, like usual, I completely forgot. So let's replace our modifier and see what we get. Ooh, 31%. That's not a great roll. Maybe let's try one more. 49%? I will definitely take that. That is almost a max roll and is going to be very, very helpful inside the vaults. And the second thing is something that was pointed out to me in the comments of my last video, and that's that the Vault Potion doesn't actually have 2 modifier slots. The text in the research apparently wasn't updated when they updated the potions, and so I've been running around with a potion that gives me mana, but no regeneration, which is the main thing I want. So we really need to fix that, because I've been getting into some fairly hairy situations recently. Perfect. That is going to do a much better job of keeping us alive. And with both of those things done, let's see what our next crystal needs. And I think this time I'm going to make a scav vault just to see if we can work towards that bounty. And speaking of bounties, let's take a look at what other ones have come in. So we have mined 13 black opal, and get a not bad jewel and a fundamental focus and some leggings, which would be nice. And we have kill 40 dweller mobs and get 2 repair cores, a wooden catalyst, and quite a lot of XP and vault diamonds. Okay, well, I think we should be able to complete this one in a single vault run, hopefully, so let's go for this. And this time I won't forget, so let's take our treasure goggles in and hope that they help with spotting the chests that we need for the scav. Okay, Vault Gods, what are you gonna get for us this time? Ooh, an enlightened vault. That's extra vault experience, and we got regeneration from Valara again. Okay, that is very interesting, and in terms of what we need, I mean, we need quite a lot of stuff, but we don't need anything that's rare or epic or... Wait, what theme is this? Is this a void? This is a void theme. Okay. This might be interesting. Void themes are something we've never actually run across, and they're dangerous. They're dangerous. For a start, this is void liquid, and if you go in it, it reduces your vault time. So that would be bad to fall in any of that. So we need to try and keep an eye out. Make sure we don't jump in any void liquid, which is going to be interesting. And in terms of the scav itself, like I said, we don't need anything that's like super difficult. But we do need quite a lot of what we need, so like 22 rip pages is quite a lot, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully the goggles will help us find what we need, but ooh, I am incredibly nervous knowing that this is a void theme, because like I said, we've never actually had to deal with one of them, and they are kind of terrifying to me, so let's just see how this goes. And try and not step in any of the black liquid. Oh boy. Okay, and I think the main enemy in here is Enderman, I think. So that will also be interesting. Some gilded chests down there. Oh wait, no, it's these guys. They actually look epic. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, what do we need? Blood vials from these guys. Oh well, we got 4. Okay, we're already mostly there with blood vials. That's kind of amazing. There's shelter. Oh god. Ah, there are endermen. I knew they would be in here somewhere. And shulkers to give us levitation. How kind of them. How long is this lasting? Too long. Oh boy. This is going to be an interesting vault, isn't it? Oh, hi. I guess level 65 is... Okay, that guy looks awesome. Hi. Okay, that guy's amazing. I love him. Okay, apparently... Ooh, there's some things like that. Apparently all the mobs in here are just absolutely awesome looking, which I am 100% here for. Just saying. I can't actually believe we got regeneration twice. How are we doing for what we need? So we have 4 blood vials, 8 rip pages, 1 empty jar, 1 purple mob essence, and no skeleton bone shards. Okay, we still need a lot of stuff, but we've at least done a decent way towards it. We've still got 21 minutes left. That's 2 blood vials. Okay, perfect. It would actually also be amazing to find an ore room here, not just because we need the 5 skeleton bone shards, but also because I believe this theme makes it more likely to find... Oh, hello, no dramatic piglins. It's more likely to find echo gems, so that would be amazing. We found some more echo gems. It's also at times like this that I am incredibly glad that I know bits and pieces about Vault Hunters, because I feel like if I went into this without having seen some of this stuff, I wouldn't know, like, to be absolutely terrified of this. I mean, there's a chance that I'm wrong and it's actually perfectly fine. It's just black liquid, but I don't think it is. Fall in, take a bit too long to get out, and your whole timer will just run down. Oh, and there's a champion down here. That's good to know. Thank you for the helmet. That was nice of you. Oh, hi. A vendor room, huh? Oh, it's been a long time since we've seen one of these. Let's have a quick look around. A rare vault helmet, that might be worth. Thank you. How are we doing? We've got all of the blood vials. We still need like 9 more rip pages, 2 more empty jars, 7 more mob essence. That's surprising. And 1 more skeleton bone shard. Okay, well, we do need empty jars, and that is some ornates down here, so let's go for this. See if we can at least finish that bit. Would be amazing. 1, 2. Okay, should be all of our empty jars. Oh, I'm blind. Okay, those guys make you blind, in case you're wondering. That's useful knowledge to have. Okay, now we only need 3 more rep pages. We've got the empty jars. We still need 6 more purple mob essence, and we've got the skeleton bone shards. Okay. So, in a very strange turn of events, almost the main thing we need to do is try and kill vault dwellers, which is a bit of a weird thing to need. Normally that isn't a problem, but I guess it is this time. So we shall go for that. We're not going to find them in here, but do we have... Oh! I think we actually have everything for this. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, that's so satisfying. That was awesome. Okay. I mean, I like mildly make fun of this room just because I don't normally have everything I need for it. But when you actually have all the stuff for that, it is incredibly satisfying. I can't lie. You You wouldn't necessarily think that something as small as a change in vault theme would really make that much difference, but it really does. Like, it really, really does. Oh man, we got incredibly close, but we are not gonna do that. We still need 2 purple mob essence, and we have 10 seconds. But that was very close and incredibly tense. Ooh, 149 chests though is not bad. And enlightened means we got even more Vault XP than usual. Oh, that would have been amazing to complete though. We would have had so much more XP if we completed. We still did pretty well. We just didn't find that many Vault Dwellers, which is a shame. But the Deep Dark Piglins, Deep Dark Horrors, they all look so cool. That was very tense, but very fun. I liked that a lot. And despite not quite being able to complete our vault or either of our bounties, we still got a lot of stuff from that vault. The first and most important thing we got from that vault is of course the experience of now having run a void vault. The first time in these themes is always the most terrifying. I imagine I will still probably be at least mildly terrified the next time I find one, but it hopefully shouldn't be as scary, which should hopefully mean that next time goes a bit more smoothly. But we also came out of there with a lot of material goods as well. We got a fundamental focus, 17 jewels, 8 gear pieces, and a good amount of ores, although unfortunately we didn't find any echo. But even though it has got a higher rate of echo than any other theme, it's still not that common, so that's not surprising. As for our jewels, I think we'll be keeping hold of these 4, so we have a size 18 reach, which is pretty good, a size 16 mining speed, a size 11 durability, and a size 13 item rarity. So all of those looked very nice, so I think we'll keep hold of them. And then there's these 4, which I think I'm going to try and cut down. So we have a size 40 trap disarm, which most of these, it's just if they happen to get to size 10, then they'd probably be worth it. So we'll see how that one goes. Size 25 item quantity could be very nice if we can get that a little bit smaller. Size 44 mining speed probably isn't going to make it down to a usable size, but you never know. And finally, a size 32 mining speed, which has a bit more hope, so we'll see how they go. As for our gear, let's see what we got out of that. And once again, like last time, the vast majority of the gear is actually worth keeping hold of at this point because of the new armor tier. So we have these vault boots with 20 armor. So they are scrappy, which I'm just going to have to look at all of my spares and just see how I want to play this, because in general I don't like using scrappies because I love having more prefixes and suffixes, but I also generally have one of my prefixes as armor, so there's a bit of a balance there, but those looked quite good. And then we've got this common helmet with 19 armor, which might be worth keeping, a 19 armor rare helmet, which is definitely worth keeping hold of, 19 armor rare boots, which is also definitely going to be worth keeping hold of, and finally, this epic shield with a legendary knockback resistance, which could be very interesting. Although 18% blot chance isn't amazing, but if we can get the rest of it right, it might be worth a fundamental focus and just see what we can get. But I think we're going to have to leave this episode there. Next time, I'll probably take a proper look at all of the gear we found and see if any of it could be a good replacement for our current gear. We are in a pretty good state at the moment, but I'm always interested in seeing if there's anything better, so that could be fun. And also next time, I think we may be on a new update, as I believe update 12 is coming very soon, so I am very much looking forward to that and seeing what excitement awaits. But until then, thank you guys for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!